Sola from Legal Aid South Africa is here.
Okay, it's Mrs.
Flavio Isola.
Flavio Isola.
Yes.
You are from the Legal Aid Board.
I am.
Which position do you?
I'm the head of office.
The
Head of office
head of office.
for the Pretoria local.
Okay. Yeah, I received your message that you requested that we should meet in chambers. And I told Mr. Baloyi that I am not able to because I want to commence a preliminary inquiry in terms of Section 342A of the Criminal Procedure Act. When there is a susceptible delay in the proceedings, what predicates that delay? I just want to find out. And it's an informal thing. You don't even have to swear to tell the truth. It's just, if you read Section 342A, they say it's an informal inquiry. Just to find out what happens. I'll tell you. There's a witness called Mangani. What's his first name, the gentleman?
It's Colonel Mangena.
Yeah, sorry, yeah. Colonel Mangena. He's a ballistic expert. He gave evidence in this trial in August last year. When the cross-examination had to commence, the defense requested that it must be adjourned until they have consulted their own expert. And thereafter, obviously, that expert will also prepare a report, whatever. And then they will be able to take the matter up by cross-examining this gentleman who gave evidence for the state. Now it's 8 months. That has not happened. By any standards, when you read Section 342A, if there is a delay which prejudices the state, the defense, even the witnesses, even the public in the interest of justice, they say it's incumbent upon the presiding judge to investigate the exigencies which are currently making it difficult for this case to proceed. I'm told by Advocate Mnisi that initially the intention was that the accused, that is the defense, had instructed the defense that they, the accused, will make attempts to fund the costs of hiring an expert, a ballistic expert. This, I'm told, ultimately hasn't happened. But subsequently, I'm told an amount was paid by some of by your client, is that not so, Mr. Nisi?
By the family members, jointly.
Yeah, fine. By the family members jointly. But that amount is still deficient. It doesn't make up the exact amount which is demanded by your expert. Am I correct, sir?
That is the position.
Now, I thought, because the accused have enlisted the services of the legal aid, ordinarily you would infer that they don't have the money to pay for a ballistic expert. And they subsequently advised me that they applied to the legal aid to bridge the deficiency which is short in terms of the payment or the cost which is demanded by the ballistic expert. Now, all I want to know is that correct, that an application has been made to the Legal Aid Board to fund the ballistic expert report and the cost of the ballistic expert giving evidence in this court?
That is correct, my lord. They did apply
When did they apply, ma'am?
on the 5th of April
This year.
this year, yeah.
That's the problem.
2 weeks ago.
Yeah, you see, that's the problem because, as I say, in August, this is what they told me they're going to do. Now, you say they applied on the 5th of April.
That's correct.
So what is happening now?
We received the email and we immediately responded
Yeah.
because in terms of the procedures of policies and procedures of legal aid.
Yeah.
And when a duty care practitioner applies for expert, they must get permission to do so.
Yes.
And obviously they must set out the grounds why they require an expert. And also they need to submit a costing of such an expert.
Yes.
The reason why we require costing, because in terms of our approval framework, different levels of approval obviously is made.
Okay.
So if it's, for example, under 50,000, I can approve it at the local office. If it's between 50 and 350,000, it must go to provincial office. And if it's above 350, it goes to the CCMC, which is the Constitutional Case Management Committee. So it really just, and that's why we need a value of the cost.
Sorry, just to chat it, was the value not finished?
Not yet.
Not yet?
No.
So it's just an application to say, can you please give us some subsidy
No.
to defray the costs of the legal ballistic expert? There's no... There is no indication that this gentleman's costs are the following.
Nothing.
Preparation, it's so much. Drafting the report, it's so much. Attending court, it's so much. You don't have that type of thing.
And in fact, in our response to them, when we asked them for the cost,
Yeah.
we broke it down for them.
For them.
In consultation,
Yes.
perusal, drafting
Yes.
reports, appearing in court,
Yes.
Even disbursements like traveling, things like
That's
that.
it, yeah.
And we actually set out in the email exactly how we want the costing. And yeah, it hasn't been forthcoming.
Okay, fine. Thanks. So, Mr. Nisi, are you the spokesperson for your colleagues?
I'm not a spokesperson, but basically what Legal Aid Board said was that the counsel who's representing the client that the state is alleging that a firearm
Yeah, quite.
was found in his possession should be the one that
Yes,
is taking
yes.
the center stage, yes. So in this instance, it's going to be me.
So, what's going to happen now?
My Lord, it's true that the Legal Aid Board has not yet been furnished with the information that they would need for the purposes of costing. However, I don't do that myself. I'm also relying on the expert. I've been in communication with the expert, but I've got reasons to believe that he could be engaged somewhere else.
I mean, cell phone. I hear they say President Biden phones Cyril Ramaphosa.
Excuse me, my Lord?
I hear that President Biden
Yes,
can phone Cyril Ramaphosa, President Ramaphosa in South Africa,
yes.
when he's at Phala Phala.
That is what we have done, my
And
Lord.
now you can communicate with the expert. Where is he? In Australia? Where?
No, he's here in South Africa.
In South Africa?
Here in Pretoria.
Ah, no, that's worse.
But my Lord, it is not really entirely accurate that I can't communicate with him,
What
because
is-
that is what we have actually been doing. Unfortunately, we don't know what is it that is delaying him, because the delay as of now, it is on his part. But we have just confirmed yesterday that we need that information as soon as possible. And in fact, I had requested in the email that I've dropped him that he should liaise directly with the Legal Aid Board South Africa. He should directly send that information to Legal Aid Board South Africa. But now Legal Aid Board says, no, they don't work like that.
Yeah.
He must do things through me. That's information that I did not have. And then I requested him yesterday, after I received that information from Legal Aid Board South Africa, that he needs to direct that quotation to me, and then I forward it to Legal Aid Board South Africa. He's busy working on it now, my Lord. It is not as if we have not done anything.
Yeah.
Yes.
So what's going to happen? Because let me tell you my worry.
Yes, my Lord.
You know, actually, forensic evidence is very sensitive.
Yes.
Okay? You can't expect a witness to wait 8 months to be cross-examined. When he comes there, I can't remember. I don't know if I did it, because it's so long. I think I've got a good mind. I don't remember the evidence.
We really appreciate that, madam. I
So,
really appreciate
Just
that.
listen to me. I'm
Yes.
also going to make an order that everybody here
Yes.
should go over the evidence which was adduced on behalf of the state, which was tendered by Mr. Mangani.
Colonel Mangani,
Yeah.
yes.
And even you must refresh yourselves about the evidence which he tendered to be able to cross-examine.
We've got records to that effect.
Yes,
madam. Yes.
I know. Yesterday, Mr. Ramusipidi couldn't remember whether there was a letter written by the station commander.
It wasn't me.
It was who?
I was corrected.
It was who?
somebody else.
It was who? Somebody else?
Yes.
Okay, we shall not mention the name. You see, that's what worries me.
Yeah, that is true, madam.
So what must we do? What is the way forward now? How many months do you need?
We definitely don't need months, my lord, because we already have a preliminary report. However, there's a suggestion that we have as defense that in the interest of time, and probably that will cut a lot of time, that the two experts, that is now after Mr. de Klerk, our expert is Mr. de Klerk, after he would have completed his report, then he will consult with Mr. Mangana with the permission of the state, of course, Mr. Manganye, just to try and curtail issues by way of, what do they call it now? Through joint minutes. Agree on certain things, and then we come to court and deal with those issues that they do not agree on. In our view, we thought that would go a very long way to curtail the processes. But in any event, my lord, in as much as the court has indicated that with time, memory lapse does happen,
Yeah, when
most
you
of the time,
cross-examine
forensic evidence is contained in papers, and they've got computers and everything. They can simply go back to the report that he has, and then he can refresh his memory.
I've heard of
And I'm not trying to justify
I've
the
heard of
delay,
evidence
my lord.
getting
Yes.
lost.
Excuse me, madam.
I've heard of evidence getting lost. Have you ever heard of that?
Then it means we're in a terrible state with
Yeah,
our
I've heard of
ballistic
evidence getting lost,
laboratory.
etc., etc.
If evidence can just be lost willy-nilly. But that is the position, man. We hope and believe. Because now, Legal Aid has also undertaken that as soon as they get that information, that's what Mr. Michuto told me yesterday, that it might not take 2 days to go through the application with an approval and or without an approval. But maximum will be 2 days, and then we'll get the result. And once we get the result, he will then say to us, proceed with Mr. de Klerk. It's not like Mr. de Klerk is going to wait up until such time that he gets paid. Once we get the go-ahead, we request him to consult with Mr. Mangena on the issues that he feels is necessary for him to consult with Mr. Mangena on, and then we take it from there. Unfortunately, I'm not in a position to determine as of now the period at which we can expect him to be at court with the report already in his hand.
So how long should we postpone for the evidence of Mangani to be cross-examined? How long? I don't know. You should know.
Probably, my lord, I think it will be a prudent thing if we meet.
Yeah, how long?
One
time frames.
If there's from where I'm standing, say almost a week or 2.
I'll give you a month. How's that?
That will be fine, my lord. But that is going to happen even before that.
Yeah, we'll see.
As it is the court, my lord.
Ma'am, is it okay a month? I know you are not supposed to liaise with them. It's not, that is a procedure.
Yeah. No, my lord, it depends on how much the quote comes, whether it's done in my office or provincial office. If it has to go to CCMC, it is a bit longer, the constitutional case, but I will, we have discussed it already because this issue was raised by we discussed it at our national office. I will send the request if it has to go up to national office via round robin, but that'll take a couple, more than 2 days to finalize. And then obviously, I'm not too sure how long the expert will take to finalize his report and be ready. That's obviously, it has to do with...
I thought he had started on the report, Mr. Mnisi. Has he started on the report?
Yes, my lord. As I've said, we've got a preliminary report. It's not like it's going to start afresh.
Mr. Baloyi, what's the state's view?
As the court pleases, I think in light of what Ms. Isola has said, we will abide by those arrangements that the issue regarding the cross-examination of Lieutenant Colonel Mangena, and it's Mangena, not Mangani.
Mangena, yeah, sorry about
Mangena,
that.
yeah. Some call him Mangena, but it's actually Mangena.
Mangena, okay,
Yes,
sorry.
Mangena. That the matter stand down for a month, as the court has suggested.
Yeah, is that okay?
Yes, that's it.
But it doesn't stand down for a month. When that month elapses, the cross-examination of
Yes,
Mr. Mangena commences.
yes.
You don't postpone it for a month, and then you come and tell me, yes, you know, my house was broken into, I had the disc under my desk or table. It means if we postpone it for a month, it is for the cross-examination of Mangena.
Yes.
So give me a date, all of you.
Well, today is the 16th of April,
Yeah,
so we're then looking at a date after the 16th of May.
which is? Agree with your colleagues here.
Yes.
May-
The 28th, Madam. That is the next Monday, because the 16th of May is on a Thursday.
20th
Yes, the 28th, that
Of-
will be on a Monday.
of May.
Yes, I'm not so sure if that is,
Yes.
it's fine with my colleagues.
Mr. Gomezulu, is it okay?
It is suitable.
Mamalo, don't have a case in Peter Marisburg.
It's suitable, thank you.
Ms. Mshololo? Okay, then it's agreed then that the matter regarding the cross-examination of Mr. Mangena will be postponed to the 20th of May for such an exigence. Is that okay? Thanks ever so much for your assistance.
It's a pleasure, ma'am. Please be excused.
Thanks, you're excused. Okay,
Colonel Mangena owathola ubufakazi la mayelana ke nesibhamu asihlola asebenza ngaso sikhulumile ke ngalodaba izolo ukuthi ninongoti wenu enifisa ukuthi nimbize umama uqeda uphuma lana ke ubuya kwa legal aid ekuyibona ke enibacelile ukuthi nicela ukuthi banilekelele ngokukhokha noma ngokukhokhela ungoti loyo wenu kushilo ukuthi yebo i-email uyitholile ngazo i5 zika April kuona lo nyaka amaviki amabili andlule kodwa ke engekanikezwanga noma ngekashiwo ke ukuthi imali inike lena enicela ukuthi ke ungoti lona alekelelwe ngayo ilapho ke abasalindile washo umuntu anisi ukuthi naye ke usalinde kuyena ungoti ukuthi amchazeleke ukuthi imali inike kodwa ke kona konke ke lokho banikezwa isikhathi bonke ke umshushisi abameli kanye nayo legal aid kuze kube ngumsombuluko i20 zika May la khona ke inkantolo ithi kufanele ubufakazi bakhe uKenel Mangena buqhubeke banikezwa bonke ke isikhathi ukuthi akulungiswe konke lokhu okusasele kufanele ukuthi kulungiswe ukuthi ke ngazo i20 zika May uqhubekeke ngaye uKenel Mangena.
okay, thank you.